The post-World War II era in the United States witnessed a significant demographic and spatial shift known as white flight. This article serves as a documentary-style exploration of white flight and its role in shaping the birth of American suburbia during the Cold War. Examining historical events, social dynamics, and political factors, the narrative unravels the complex forces that contributed to the transformation of urban and suburban landscapes. Part 1. Urbanization and the Post-War Boom. The documentary begins by contextualizing the urbanization trends in the aftermath of World War II. The post-war economic boom, known as the baby boom, led to increased prosperity, rising homeownership rates, and a surge in suburban development. Part 2. Economic prosperity and housing opportunities. As the Cold War intensified, economic prosperity in the U.S. fueled a desire for homeownership. Federal programs such as the GI Bill provided returning veterans with housing benefits, fostering the dream of owning a home and contributing to the growth of suburban communities. Part 3. Racial Tensions and Civil Rights Movement. The article delves into the racial tensions of the era, particularly as the civil rights movement gained momentum. African Americans, facing discrimination and segregation in urban areas, sought equality and social justice. These efforts, however, triggered resistance from white communities, contributing to an atmosphere conducive to white flight. Part 4. The Phenomenon of White Flight. The documentary vividly recounts the phenomenon of white flight, where predominantly white populations, fearing racial integration and demographic changes, moved en masse from urban centers to newly developed suburban areas. This exodus had profound consequences for the social, economic, and political landscapes of American cities. Part 5. Levittown and Suburban Development. The article explores the iconic Levittown developments as emblematic of the suburban boom. These mass-produced, affordable homes offered a suburban dream to many white families, contributing to the rapid expansion of suburban communities across the nation. Part 6. Federal Policies and Suburbanization. The documentary sheds light on federal policies that facilitated suburbanization. The Federal Housing Administration (FHA) and other government-backed programs subsidized suburban development, often excluding minority communities through discriminatory practices like redlining. Part 7. Impact on Urban Centers. The article delves into the impact of white flight on urban centers, where declining tax revenues, deteriorating infrastructure, and a shrinking population created challenges for cities. This process, known as urban decay, had lasting effects on the socio-economic dynamics of inner-city neighborhoods. Part 8. Societal Consequences and Legacy. The documentary reflects on the societal consequences of white flight, including the perpetuation of racial segregation and disparities in education, employment, and access to resources. The legacy of this phenomenon continues to shape the demographic and cultural fabric of American society. Conclusion. White flight and the birth of American suburbia, as explored in this documentary-style narrative, represent a pivotal period in U.S. history. The socio-economic, racial, and political dynamics of the Cold War era fueled a transformative shift in the American landscape. Understanding the forces that drove white flight contributes to a comprehensive examination of the complexities inherent in post-war American society and its enduring impact on urban and suburban development.